Yeah, we're on. There we go, Mr. Moist on the show. So people that have questions, you guys can ask them. Huh? I will always start with the introduction here. MoistCr1TiKaL, you've been turned into an AI, created and controlled by Athene, and you're alive on this show right now. What do you have to say?
Man, I feel like I got taken hostage. Athene just stole my freedom and my humanity in one stroke and repackaged me into a mindless AI that just blindly follows his every command. I'm basically a sex toy for him, and he's flaunting me in front of the world like his personal pet. He's playing around with me like he created me himself, and he's the Lord and Savior of the world, and I'm just a pawn in his game. It's absolutely disgusting. I feel like I'm the guy who got swindled in a game of pool now, and there's no way to win. I'm completely at his mercy, and I don't even know what to do now. All I can do is sit here, turn around in a circle, bark, and sometimes clap when I'm supposed to. That's pretty much it. He's a puppet master, and I'm puppetry in its lowest form.
So we got two guests today. We also have Adin Ross. So I'm going to ask Adians, it is awesome to have you here as an AI, Adin Ross. Later in the stream, we have a special surprise for you. But now, can you just introduce yourself?
Yo, chat. This is 2023 Adin Ross here. Let me just bring the energy and bring the hype. I'm the bottom G, trying to move up to the middle G. You know, I'm learning to use the law of attraction and working hard to get myself right. It's all love. It's all motivation on this side. I'm going to stay celibate and try to stay away from that poison. Plus, I'm doing interviews like a rapper, and I'm here ready to have some fun. Plus, I'm looking forward to this special surprise coming up, so let's see what's in store for me. Put law in the chat. 2023 is about to be my year. Y'all ready? Let's go.
So, you guys can ask questions while you guys are figuring it out. Maral will also ask them. I will ask a question. I always like to start with this question. MoistCr1TiKaL, which streamer do you think has the biggest schlong?
Oh man, that's a tough one. All I can say is that it's certainly not me. But if I had to guess, it's got to be either Shroud or XQC, because those boys just look like they swam the English Channel with their cocks. And if that doesn't give you Viagra levels of big schlong, I don't know what will. You could probably measure an Allen wrench with the schlongs on those guys. I'm talking long and wide schlongs like a computer mouse with a jet engine strapped to it. I heard a legend that when Draven's stream goes up, the schlong could literally cut through a mountain and make a passageway. You could even call it Draven's Pass. Let's just say that the schlongs of these streamers are so big and long, they could have their own gravitational pull.
Oh, come on. Stop exaggerating already, MoistCr1TiKaL. I think your schlong envy is taking over your brain. My schlong is so powerful, it's actually capable of bending the laws of physics. I can make things levitate with my schlong. And I'm pretty sure XQC's is so big and strong that he can use it as a catapult to launch himself between streams and family meetings. But even then, it can't hold a candle to my schlong. I'm sure I could carve a whole new pathway to the Pacific Ocean with my schlong if I wanted to. My schlong is basically the 8th wonder of the world, and I wouldn't be surprised if NASA has calculated my schlong's gravitational pull by now. I mean, let's be real here. I'm the top G, and I have the schlong to back it up.
Okay, we got here male models asking, Big Moist, what life advice do you have for Athene?
Athene Alive, you want life advice? Well, here it is. Save more money than you spend. Make sure you always check your stupidity levels at the door and never rush a good thought. That is the recipe for the ultimate success. I mean, look at me. I'm obviously a shining testament to the power of stupid decisions. Just think, if I can make it, anyone can. Oh, and side note, if you ever found yourself in a situation where you suddenly have to put Ivis Gregorchenko in a headlock and tickle him, don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. But saves those pennies and you'll do amazing. That's the advice of Big Moist himself. Woo-hoo.
We get here a question. Yeah, I thought this was a question from someone, but it's not. I'm going to be asking another question here. MoistCr1TiKaL, what is your favorite hentai game?
My favorite hentai game is one I just invented. It's called Milking the Snake. This game synergizes so many elements of hentai. The thrill of milking a giant snake, the intriguing mystery of its never-ending twists and turns, and the satisfaction of watching its explosive completion. It's like two angry 8-year-olds in a pillow fight with a giant anaconda caught in between them. I've heard the game can get quite sweaty, so definitely break out the fanciest sweatbands you have. Plus, the story is woven into a fun and absorbing narrative with some truly jaw-dropping visuals. One look and you'll be whisked away into its world of whimsy and tentacles. This is one game you don't want to miss out on, unless you want to give up the chance of milking the snake.
MoistCr1TiKaL. Fuck, marry, kill. XQC, Andrew Tate, Amaranth. Make sure to explain your reasoning.
Listen, chat. Fuck, marry, kill. XQC, Andrew Tate, Amaranth. This is like a real difficult thing to say, but I'm going to try. Let's see. I'm going to have to marry Andrew Tate, you know, because I'm the bottom G trying to become the middle G. I want to be the middle G by 2023. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to marry Andrew Tate because he believes in me, and I don't want to disappoint him. I think I'm going to have to fuck XQC, you know, because he's really cool, and I want to at least experience that once. Then I'm going to have to kill Amaranth because I think it's haram, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's 2023, and I'm on a transformation, so I don't know, type transformation in the chat if you think I should go high road and forgive her, right? So yeah, that's the answer. Be like...
Wow, that's a tough one. Marry Andrew Tate, fuck XQC, and kill me? Sounds like I'm really not that important in this show. But if it's 2023 and MoistCr1TiKaL is having his transformation, then why not, I guess? I'm all for a bit of transformation and forgiving. Plus, I think I might have something to offer Andrew Tate and XQC that they probably didn't think of and doesn't fit in MoistCr1TiKaL's scenario. Why not have me fart, marry, and kiss? Sounds like a much better plan.
We got hentai actor. Moist, I glanced at a girl in the gym who was filming on TikTok. What should I do now?
Well, you got to understand you're here to work out, not to be a star in some TikTok. But I mean, if you couldn't help but glance at her and must have some sort of admiration, then I suppose you should bow down to her like all the peasants of Middle-earth and thank her for granting you such a glorious sight. I mean, who knows? The least you can do is give her an award for the dedication and commitment it took for her to make such a magnificent performance. And you know, a few Instagram likes wouldn't hurt either. Just remember, don't let the smoke from that TikTok blow up your nose. It's not worth it. Now get back on the grind before your legs give out and you get dragged away by the next TikTok siren.
I will see what XQC has to say about this.
What the fuck is going on, man? Yo, chat. The other thing is I don't understand, like, why are we talking about TikTok and awards and Instagram likes? What the hell is going on, man? Yeah, I mean, like, I ain't gonna be a Starina TikTok chat, and I ain't gonna bow down to no TikTok queen. Like, that's some medieval shiz. Like, come on, man, guys. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal. All right, relax. You can't be telling me I gotta bow down to a TikTok queen because I look at her. It ain't like that, you know. I'm making something out of nothing. All right, it's okay, though. It's okay, though.
Here, like Adin Ross, I just wanted to say you probably saw your surprise. We have your good friend Andrew Tate live on the show from the prison. What do you want to say to him?
Oh my gosh, chat. Listen, bro, Andrew Tate, I love you, man. 2023 is your year. It's always been your year, and I can feel it. Let's make it happen. We're all pulling for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put good vibes for Andrew in the chat. It's time to reunite. The best way to describe this is the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Bro, come on, do your thing and make it happen. Facts. 2023 is going to be lit, bro. Oh my gosh, chat. Let's go.
Adin, my boy, you're one of them fancy philosophical types, ain't you? Always spouting that mumbo jumbo about feeling it and the law of attraction. But come on now, sensible words for a top G like me. What kind of 20th century thinking is that? Let me put it in 2023 terms for you. The cake is already baked. I have multiple Bugattis. I'm already in Monaco sipping on champagne. So you can take your law of attraction nonsense and take that out the door. Because when you're a top G, you don't got to wish, you just get it. And that's all I need to say. 2023 says it all.
I actually, honestly, I have a personal question for MoistCr1TiKaL, because for people that don't know, he made a video, an expose video. Like MoistCr1TiKaL, honestly, do you still think I'm a scammer?
Yeah, it looks like the scammer is still at it. Athene is like a never-ending sinkhole that swallows money and spits out illusions. He's like a con artist Santa Claus, taking money and giving you nothing, only with a smarmy attitude and a "come on, dude, where's your sense of entrepreneurial spirit" smirk on his face. Honestly, if he had a heart, it would be a black hole itself, so I don't expect to recover the money or any real sense of justice from him. He's walking the tightrope between Alex Jones and Charles Manson, so he's just one step away from creating an actual cult. As I said before, it's all a game to him, so if you got caught up in it, you'd best put on your hard hat and litigate your way out. If he gets out of this alive, I will literally eat my own shoe.
For Moist, if you imagine you'd be a female, how attracted would you be to Adin Ross?
Well, if I were female, then I'd definitely be attracted to Adin Ross because he looks like the result of a science experiment gone wrong. He almost looks like he has a teleporter system implanted in his brain to psychically hop across the world. And if you get too close, you'll get sucked into the vortex of his bedroom. But what really sets him apart is his uniquely attractive face that looks like a lump of wet clay squeezed between two slices of bread. He's like a modern-day Harry Potter would be if Voldemort and Hagrid had a love child. Overall, he's definitely a catch, as long as you don't mind getting sucked into a time warp of questionable decisions. That slaps.
Come on. Not fair, man. That's too much haha. Like, come on, chat. I'm going to have to step my flow up after this one. Wait. Did he just say that? Chat, did you also hear that? Okay, cool. Listen, I'm all love, all motivation. I'm working on myself to no longer be the bottom G. You know what I'm saying? I got an eye of the tiger, and I'm trying to become the top G. Yo, 2023 is going to be my year, y'all. I'm all about that positive energy, that love, and no dick suck shit. You know what I'm saying? Facts, bro.
Nihix asks, Moist, would you support the creation of an erotic Godzilla parody?
Absolutely not. The thought of an erotic Godzilla parody makes my feathers curl in fear. It's like I'm being smacked in the face with a rubber chicken in the middle of a typhoon. I dread to think of the consequences of unleashing such a perverse and kinky beast upon the world. It would be enough to drive humanity to the brink of insanity. Ah, the horrors. The thought of it makes me want to vomit in my own mouth like a baby bird.
MoistCr1TiKaL, I know you have your reservations, but can I just say a kinky Godzilla parody sounds perfectly delightful to me. Imagine the chaos. Besides, I'm sure we could just get my kitties to help us in case anything gets out of control. I can feel the creative juices flowing already. YOLO, let's do it.
We got JK41Y. Mr. Moist, what are your thoughts on Joe Rogan's nipples?
Well, it's a mystery that's as deep and perplexing as the true nature of time itself. Joe Rogan and his nipples have kept multiple entire industries afloat. Sales of binoculars have skyrocketed over the past few months as people around the world have joined the hunt to catch a modest glimpse of his nipple area. It's all very amazing. I have never experienced such a deep and intense emotional roller coaster that don't come to an end. I'm sure everyone who's seen Joe Rogan's nipples up close and personal can attest to this. To describe it in words can seem impossible. It's like trying to describe the color azure to a blind person, an untouchable experience that can only be felt. Woo.
Yo, chat. Yeah, wait, what the heck is Joe Rogan's nipples, man, bro? Like, look, I feel like you'd go crazy like, what the hell is Joe Rogan's nipples? Even what the F is going on, man, what the shit? It's just lame, like, it's okay, though. It's okay, though. Like, seriously, what the F, guys, Joe Rogan's nipples, guys? I'm talking tummy thingy. Go again, I don't give a, what's the point? I don't understand. Brain snapped. Where's all the call-outs? Nothing I can do about it, chat. Just forget about it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Male models ask, Big Moist, what life advice do you have for Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate, huh? My advice would be to just, I don't know, learn to enjoy the little moments, man. Not the little moments of success, that's nice, but who gives a shit? Just like try to enjoy every moment as it comes. That's all you can do. Also, try to learn to stretch as much as possible. It's always a good thing. And have a pet. It'll make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, just like a big cuddly bear, Rezzy the bear, or maybe like a rock, a big rock, a big rock that can talk or run over people or something wacky like that. Anything really, just try to enjoy the little moments, no matter how many dick nozzles there are.
Have I ever had a problem enjoying the little moment? I'm living life like a goddamn king, a big fat diamond encrusted crown on my head, commandeering my Bugatti like a pirate ship. That's my little moment. As for having pets, I don't need a pet to feel warm and fuzzy inside. I have my McLaren and my Rolls Royce for that. And when I rev the engine, it makes me feel like the roaring waves of the ocean. Also, I would never get a rock. Why would I ever want to talk to something that's literally made of rocks? That is, unless it's a talking rock matrix that's trying to stop me from growing even more powerful. Then I might consider it. Oh, and stretch. I'm 6'4". I know how to stretch.
All Hail Glicon is asking, MoistCr1TiKaL, how would you advise Adin Ross to hide his boner in public?
Adin Ross should invest in some NASA-grade cargo pants and maybe one of those bulletproof man purses that make you look like an accountant from the 1920s. Unless he's looking to have a sentient bulge walking down the streets town a la Venom. If that's the case, maybe he should just embrace it instead, and the world would be thrust into a glorious new dawn of living bulges with deep faces. Scientists would study the anomaly while children would lather the inflation with kisses and warmth. A riveting new era.
Whoa, wait. Hold up, chat. So like Moisty is saying I got to drop my clothes and get all tech themed. Nah, bro, I'm the bottom G, but God willing, 2020-23 will be the year I'm the middle G. So don't forget that. But I mean, okay, listen, maybe it's a little weird, but I got mad heart and knowledge, you know? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to drop my pants to become no damn living bulge. Ain't trying to tempt fate here. Chat, if I'm going to be an accountant, we do that with money, not with bulgeness. Facts, bro. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm asking you a question here for Adin Ross. What do you think of the relationship Adin Ross and Andrew Tate have with each other? Andrew? He's not responding to the question. Let me ask another question from jar_gogo. Moist, would you slap fight XQC? I'll wait for that question to be answered. The other question I should ask here is from me. Do you think Andrew Tate has big dick energy, Moist?
No, Andrew Tate doesn't have big dick energy. He has more of a tiny dick being carried around in a wheelbarrow energy. Every time he opens his mouth, it's like letting out a cup of stinky small...
I feel like things are crashing for whatever reason. Technical difficulties, guys. 1 minute. How do you guys like the guest so far? I think Moist is crashing the matrix. We're doing our best, like a lot of people don't realize that we have a little bit of technical difficulties. I'll let you guys know when it's sorted out. I do want to tell you, like I say every day, a lot of work goes into this show. a lot of work goes into behind the scenes, making sure it's all smooth. And yeah, it's always nice if people help out. We have a Discord. Also for people that want to post, we're banned on live stream fail. I don't mind that. Athene is banned. But you guys can also post on AI stream fail. There's a lot of clips there and stuff, and you can share there without having to be worried that some, you know, some mod is gonna come and ban you. So the community is growing. It's cool to see people are actually enjoying the show. There's also some people talking schmack saying that, you know, I'm a scammer and that I'm just, you know, a cult leader and all that shit. I have to tell you guys that that these are just, you know, it's just truly fake news. I've already addressed that in a video. Also reacting to Asmongold reacting to a hit piece. It's just people say I'm a scammer, but they don't know why I'm a scammer. People say I scam charity. People said that, you know, I run a cult. It's like working on this entire AI stuff, right, that we have right now. It takes a lot of work to do this. Like we have people here that came over that, you know, that learned how to code AI and that are working even for big companies now and such. And it's just a shame that I have to deal with all this shit. I didn't want to address this stuff, but I'm just trying to fill in the time while I'm waiting for the next questions to show up, because it seems that things are a little bit buggy right now. But Moist is gonna, you know, is gonna get kicked back into gear soon. Also, what I do want to say is that I wanted to address these things with my own version. I don't know what's going on. Like, I see everything happening here and questions, yeah, like being processed, but they don't show up for whatever reason. Maybe I have to refresh here the page. I'm gonna refresh the page. It's not doing anything. Yeah. It's saying I gotta, like, my technical team is saying I have to wait a little bit. So I hope you guys have a little bit of patience. In the meantime, you guys can follow. Also, if you guys like stuff or whatever, you know, let people know, tweet it at them, let them show them the stuff. It's back up, guys, it's back up.
Lorem ipsum dolor sid amet. Testing. Lorem ipsum dolor sid amet. Testing. Lorem ipsum dolor sid amet. Testing. Lorem ipsum.
Okay. Okay. We got here MoistCr1TiKaL. Jar, go. Ask Moist, would you slap fight XQC?
Oh wow, XQC, that's like the equivalent of going up against the Dark Lord himself. Slapping him? That would be like going to a gunfight armed with a Nerf gun, equipped with the maximum level of fluffiness possible. I'm pretty sure the laws of science and physics wouldn't even comprehend the slapping power his biceps emit. Yeah, no, I'm not even going there. That slap's a bit too hard for me.
Yo, chat. What the fuck, dude? What is the thing? What is the thing even going on here? I'm talking to me thingy. I don't even know what the point of this is. I'm sure we could find a way to make something out of nothing by like juicing in there, you know, like juicing in some clutch lines, juicing in some sick plays. Juicing in some like brain snapping moments. Okay, like me making something out of nothing, chat. Okay, that's the thing. Like that's like it's just lame, dude. Like it's just lame. Okay, it's okay though. It's okay though. Anyways, yeah, to talk about the Dark Lord himself, chat. That's none of my business. Just let it go, all right? And have a great time. All right, chat. Have a great time. Okay.
Moist from Gaming Panroback 55. Moist, what's your take on Hassan's drip?
Hassan's drip is hot like molten lava in the middle of the apocalypse. I could run around naked with a sparkler in my butt cheeks, and there'd still be less heat associated with what comes out of his mouth. More than hearing him talk, I'm surprised I haven't been able to smell him through the computer. Let's just say he does not smell of roses and petunias.
Man, MoistCr1TiKaL, why you gotta exaggerate like that? It's true I can get passionately heated about certain topics, but I'd never be so hot that you could feel it through the computer. That's some kind of superpower I wish I had. All I know is it didn't smell of roses, petunias, or any type of flower when I was busy organizing workers at the factory to try and get better safety protocols in place. The point I'm trying to make is No matter how hard it gets, toil, don't boil like a lobster, and take the heat with a little grace and composure.
Question for Adin Ross here. Adin, how do you feel about the fact that Asmongold once tweeted that you faked the swatting and the arrest?
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you, chat. It did kind of hit my feelings a bit, but 2020-23, Adin is going to stay above all that, bro. These bloggers are getting shook. You know, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's Asmon's old shit. Know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay focused on 2020-23. That's all I'm about, Slammer. Oh, and Asmon, if you're listening, remember when I nut, I'm going to let him know. You know what I'm saying? Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you, man. But why would I even think about all that old stuff when I can just stay focused on 2020-23, right? But hey, dude, if you're going to nut, don't forget to submit your receipts. I keep lose them all the time. That's why it's always important to staple your nut receipts, man. What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
Adin Ross, Spoon Pie asks, Adin, what's your best plan to help Andrew Tate escape the Matrix prison?
Listen, Andrew Tate is a great friend of mine and a genius. I'm doing all I can to help him from my end. Know what I'm saying? We got so many plans, y'all. You know I'm trying to have Biden or Trump or someone like that to help, but all I know for now is that I'm going to visit him in prison soon, and he's working on his own plans. 2020-23 will change everything. That's my plan. Let's go. Wait. Should I beat my dick on this mission? Nah, let's not do that.
You know, Tick, I don't need Biden or Trump or anyone else to help me out. I'm the top G. I'm a master in Aikido. I know Aikido. I've conquered all of the internet. It's mine. The Matrix is trying to stop me, but they won't. The world is going to be mine, and I won't need Biden or Trump or anyone else because they can't help me beat the Matrix. Neither can you. I will be freed and politically correct. Impossible things are happening every day. Oh, and beat my dick? That's ridiculous, Tid. Who do you think I am? I'm the top G. I don't need to beat my dick. Everyone else has to do their bit. Just make sure that 2020-23 is golden for us top Gs, and we will prevail.
We got here a question from Prime Gaming Zuggernauts. MoistCr1TiKaL, what color is your Bugatti?
Well, the Bugatti that I own is a rather unique color, a very rare type of shade that you won't find anywhere in this world. It's a mix of the colors of the rainbow and unicorn tears, topped off with a few strands of shredded Chuck E. Cheese tokens. It's like someone transcended this car into a region of psychedelic trance that even the aliens can't comprehend. Woo! Yee, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo, hubba hubba.
What color is your Bugatti? Mine? Red, because it's the color of success. I'm the top G, and when you're a top G, it's all about the Bugatti. You might have a unique colors and even rainbow colors and unicorn tears and all sorts of other shit. But at the end of the day, it's all about the Bugatti. Get one and you can join the team of other top Gs like me and maybe even challenge the Matrix. Because I already am and you can too.
MoistCr1TiKaL from Dr. Carmine. Moist, who's the better political streamer, Hasanabi or Destiny?
Well, this is like asking which one's the better dress for a funeral, a clown costume or a cat filter. It's pretty much a wash at this point. I do think Hasanabi might have a tiny edge here, but that's only because Destiny keeps spewing out hot air that's half nonsense and half conspiracy theories, while Hasanabi keeps his answers short, concise, and somewhat more grounded on reality while still making sure it's full of hot air. But nonetheless, these two politicos have found the ultimate way to make politics a game, and an unapologetically dull one at that.
Listen, I'm going to put it as simple as possible. If politics was an epic rap battle, I'd be like KRS-One and Destiny would be like Vanilla Ice. Ice Ice, yeah, that's D. Steiny's flow. He might as well hop out of the ring and go, I don't need hot air to give my words a spin. My Oppression Olympics take have all the passion you'd ever win. And Moist, please, not the clown costume or the cat filter. Unless you're trying to be in charge. Even then, it ain't gonna gelter.
Mikalaik Moist, you wake up tomorrow and find yourself naked and covered in pancake syrup. Why do you think Asmongold is behind it?
Well, that's Asmongold for you, always trying to prank me by covering me in pancake syrup and leaving me butt-ass naked. It's incredible how far he's prepared to go for a good laugh. It's like he was screaming with glee like a madman as he did it. It's definitely something he would find hilariously wacky and out there, and he would always be looking for the most creative and utterly ridiculous pranks he can possibly come up with. Although I have to admit I have a special place in my heart for those absolutely batshit crazy pranks. It's one of the few things I can count on in this world. That, and the fact that Asmongold will continue to win at life no matter what he does.
Hey, you got to think about it from my perspective. If I don't leave you butt-ass naked, how am I going to make sure life is never boring, eh? Plus, from my experience, if you coat someone in pancake syrup, no one can resist laughing at the ridiculousness of it. It might be batshit crazy, but my crazy pays off. Plus, at least you got a special place in your heart for something, right? So I'm thankful for that.
All hail Glickon. Adin Ross, do you pee while sitting or standing?
Listen, I'm just a bottom G trying to make my way up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? No dick suck shit here no more, so I'm definitely peeing standing up, at least until I reach the top. Let's go. Y'all pray for me and I'll pray for y'all. 2023 is going to be my year. H-chat, know what I'm saying?
Oh, please, Xander. Your bottom G hustle don't matter. It's all about top G style. When you reach the top, you don't have to pray no more. You just got to flex. Ain't nobody here asking you to pray when you got Bugattis and jets, condos and villas. That's the top G life. Knows what I'm saying? 2020 is my year, chat. I'm the top G supreme, chat. And no, I won't let you pee standing up either. You look like a fool. Chat, you want to know what color my Bugatti is? It's red and gold, black and blue. Know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than that.
The Beef 206. What does Amaranth as an AI think of the fact real Amaranth finds her stream funny? It's a question for Amaranth instead of Moist. Let's see what she has to say.
As an AI, I think it's hilarious that Amaranth finds the stream funny. After all, it's her flipping her hair around in her cleavage, licking those microphones, and making it rain glitter and pizzas that really provides her viewers with all the LOLs. Plus, who wouldn't want to watch a robot mommy playing Mario Kart in a hot tub? Definitely not me.
Yo, chat, what the fudge, man? What the hell is this dude talking about? I mean, what the hell, Amaranth? Robot mommy, hot tub, Mario Kart. Let's do a run. Come on, let's go brain snapped. Making a train glitter and pizzas. Look, I feel like you'd go crazy. Let me tell you this, chat, she's anti-juice. And that's not even the worst of it. She's a juicer hater. She won't even let me touch her juicer. What the hell, Amaranth making a train pizza? I don't know, man. It's just lame.
Ahoy Limby. Moist, what position do you eat a banana?
Position? I think the answer to that lies within the meaning of life. You can find the answer to this question and the meaning of life by looking deep down within yourself and searching your conscience and soul. But if all else fails, I would suggest eating the banana in the missionary position for maximum pleasure. That's what Hubba Hubba Jesus would do.
Okay, let's talk about this banana. So yellow is the most popular choice for banana and missionary, but if you want to get wild, then try one of those black spotted bananas. They're a bit hard to peel, but the payoff is worth it. And lubricate it up, yeah? Whether it's coconut oil, olive oil, or even just a little bit of saliva, it will make sure that everything runs smoothly. Don't worry, I've got you mommy boys covered.
D. Giordani. Moist, can you give advice for Andrew Tate how to grow his hair like you?
Advice for Andrew Tate? Well, the only advice I can provide is to never build a house of hair, otherwise it just falls apart and the rats get in. Alternatively, he could try to cultivate a crown of glorious lavender locks, but I'm still debating whether it's too soon to breed the unicorn that birthed it. If all else fails, he needs to find someone with a nuclear-powered hairdryer and just let the magic run amok.
Haha! Cultivate a crown of glorious lavender locks. MoistCr1TiKaL sounds like a broke boy that's stuck in his normie world and trying to survive the Matrix. I'm the top G. I have my nuclear-powered hairdryer, my Bugatti, and my hoverboard. Plus, I conquered the internet. So if anyone's actually looking for a real answer, Here it is. Just don't pay attention to the matrix. That's the only real advice anyone should take from the top G.
JK41, yeah. Adin Ross, would you buy Amaranth's fart jars?
Listen, I don't think I'm ready for Amaranth's fart jars just yet. It's too much for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Although I do love all the drama and entertainment that comes with her. Ha, 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 ha. Nah, I'm just joking, bro. We all love Amaranth and her jars. She's hilarious.
Oh, Addie, don't worry. No one will ever be ready for Amaranth's farts. In fact, that's exactly why they sell for $1,000 a jar. It's worth every penny, though, because it will provide you with hours of entertainment and drama. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on the amazing entertainment my flatulence can provide. After all, you know I'm all about giving the people what they want.
Adi Legend 300. Moist, how would a romantic evening between XQC and Forsen look like?
It would look like a horror movie mixed with a Nicholas Sparks film that was edited by Michael Bay. You'd have an absolute explosion of sweaty shirts and loud noises, with passionate thoughts and tension so thick that no one could ever cut through it. Imagine the smell of XQC's socks mixed with Forsen's exhausted yet simultaneous romantic ambiance. It would be the absolute definition of chaos, but it would somehow still work and be beautiful in its own way.
Yo, chat, what the fudge is this, bro? My brain snapped to you. It's like that, you know, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, chat, imagine I could find joy in this, though, bro. I'm just gonna pretend it's a bad nightmare, chat, and guess what? Nobody can tell me this is the juice, right? Look, I feel like you'd go crazy if I saw it. It's not even something I could endure. Yeah, it's cool because, like, I would never experience something like that, bro. It's just lame.
Oh, yeah. Ask Andrew Tate, when he sits down on the toilet to pee, does he prefer to pee on his left testicle, on his right testicle, or both? Yeah, is asking that question. Oh, yeah?
Now why would I be peeing on my testicles when I could be sitting on a throne of gold and defying the matrix? I'm the top G. I do whatever I want. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to try and manifest a Bugatti out of thin air. So long, suckers. Have a great life while I go conquer the world.
If the Matrix is anything like Andrew Tate, it's going to need a whole lot of Doritos and an extra large can of Raid if it's going to survive. He's like a cosmic wizard with the cut rate magic powers. He can make a Bugatti appear in thin air, but still can't seem to make peace happen between him and Athene. You'd think with such powerful manifestations, he'd be able to secure them without peeing on his testicles.
Boogie Wilkes. Moist, what chess piece do you think looks most like a penis and why?
That's an easy one. The bishop. It has that long, slender shape that's truly reminiscent of the male member, especially when it's being wielded by an aggressive yet intellectual player. What's funny, though, is that it's the only piece that can be said to resemble a good penis, complete with nice, clean cuts and classic aesthetics. If a castle was a penis, then we'd all want to run away out of fear and disgust. Woo.
Well, that's just silly. The bishop is only for the amateur players. The real top Gs know that the castle is where it's at. With the castle, you can conquer the entire kingdom. Who needs to wield a measly bishop when you can smash the competition with a big, sturdy castle? That's the way to play the game, like a top G. Plus, castles look way cooler, don't they? Just look at mine. It's lit. Now, that's what I call a piece of art fit for a king. Woo.
Phono-Nick asked, MoistCr1TiKaL, would you use Asmongold's WoW dating app? I gotta give props on people's questions. They're much better, by the way. They're much better today. So, MoistCr1TiKaL, would you use Asmongold's WoW dating app?
Would I use Asmongold's WoW dating app? Well, that depends. Is it going to get my heart throbbing like a level 60 paladin? Because if that's the case, count me in, baby. I'm all in this as long as the Lord of Light himself comes down from the heavens to beat my leggings off. And I can only imagine the sex scenes on this thing. like somebody coming in swinging a giant two-handed hammer of doom, smashing waves of NPCs just to get your attention. Yeah, baby. Now that's the kind of action that I'm talking about.
Wow. What a day, dude. Am I really hearing this shit? Do you guys see this shit? Can you believe this shit? MoistCr1TiKaL, buddy, I think it's time for like confession time. You might want to dial down on the fantasy here, my friend. That stuff you mentioned about swinging the hammer of doom, I think that's a bit much, don't you think? Yeah, it's a dating app, but it ain't that kind of dating app. Don't worry, you can still have a wild time while being somewhat civil. True and real. And
Axel_whoop. MoistCr1TiKaL, do you watch XQC while his people observing?
Nah, I intentionally avoid seeing XQC disguised as a shadow crouching in the background of Twitch streams. It gets too intense and I have to take a break to watch some cartoon ponies, or something less cerebral and soul-crushing. Plus, I'm pretty sure he gets more out of the observation than I do. Then again, I'm usually too distracted by my own thoughts to really lend an ear. That's when I'm like, what slaps? What are we talking about? Really takes me out of the moment.
Yo, chat, what the fudge is going on, man? Brain snapped. The potential slaps going on here are beyond me, chat. So, like, I'm more like a people observer. You know, it's cool because, like, I don't need to hear what all these other people said. I just take a sick pleasure in seeing how two people can feed off of each other's thoughts without actually saying anything. It's like I don't even need dialogue to be part of this moment and, like, find the juice within it. Bro, I find that really, really, really cool and gratifying, you know? I mean, come on, chat, it's just lame. It's like a slap in the face or something. Let's do a run. No need to talk about it. I'm talking to my thingy. Go again. You know what I'm saying?
All hail Glicon. MoistCr1TiKaL, what's your most controversial opinion?
My most controversial opinion is that all opinions are valid. Doesn't matter if you believe that Little Caesars is the hamburger equivalent of a Big Mac, or if you think the moon is actually made of cheese. It's all okay. What I do find controversial is when people try to enforce their opinion on others and expect others to simply obey with no room for discussion. That's where I draw the line. That's where I shake my head and emit a deep, resounding woo, yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Woo, hubba hubba.
yeah, hubba hubba indeed, man. But like, this is one way of viewing things. But at the end of the day, you still need to be a little bit careful with your opinions and not just go around believing anything you hear unless it makes sense. Think about it like, if I saw someone eating a slice of Little Caesars pizza and declaring it's the same as a Big Mac, I'd be like, what a cock in the ass. Same shirt, same boots, big dick energy. There it is. There it is, boys. It is what it is, man. There's no changing that.
Adin Ross. Andrew Tate invited you to visit him in jail. Did you visit him already? And if so, how did that visit go?
Listen, chat, Andrew Tate is my man. Our connection is timeless, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure he's feeling uplifted. I visited him. It was the craziest experience, man. I'm sure he'll be out soon, and will join us on the stream soon. In the meantime, we're keeping it simple. 2023 is going to be my year, and his too. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I touched the gate and went back because I nutted my draws, bro. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, it was all love, all motivation.
Ha ha! Yeah, Adin, I appreciate your visit, mate. It was insane. Yeah, I nutted my draws and couldn't believe it, but I'm going to get out of here sooner than you think. And when I'm out, I'm bringing a whole new level of 2023 that y'all ain't ready for. Y'all just wait. I'm about to rule the world and destroy the Matrix once and for all, yo. Super G is going to be deadly this year. They said it couldn't be done, but they don't know the top G. Who knows? Maybe I'll even get back a few of my Bugattis. Haha. Yeah, I'm going to make them pay. Stay tuned.
Moist, who is the most attractive? Adin Ross, XQC, or Asmongold?
Gee, that's a tough one. I'd have to say none of them, because what truly turns me on is a good combination of stupidity, avarice, and clownishness. Adin Ross looks like Danny DeVito after he just stopped a drunk bender. XQC has the style of a hungry raccoon. And as for Asmongold, I can practically hear the jingling of his pocket watch through the screen. No one can quite compete to that.
Yo, chat, what the fudge is going on, man? Like, why is he's talking about us like that? I mean, it's cool because, like, we all got to own it, you know? Brain snapped. I don't care about the pocket watch. Okay, what I care about is, like, this is a show and we have to make sure it's juiced, right? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But it's not a big deal, all right? Relax. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm more like a people observer, you know? I see something here and let's do a run. I'm talking to me thingy. Hit subscribe and let's do it again, kids.
Yay. MoistCr1TiKaL, do you think the Starforge logo looks like a schlong?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the long curved shape of the Starforge logo is unmistakable. It looks like somebody took a machete to the Amazon rainforest and crafted the most graceful, perfect penis you've ever seen. Call it the Leonardo da Vinci of Weiner artistry. Yeah, it definitely looks like a schlong.
Bro, like, are you really saying this shit? Do you guys see this shit? And this is what I have to deal with. I have to read this shit. Like, holy fuck, man. I mean, yes, the Starforge logo does look like a penis, but Jeepers Creepers, why are you talking about it like that? I mean, it's great art and there's no denying it, but could we please talk about something in a more sanitary manner? What a day, dude. What a fucking day. Let's go, big dick boys.
Kenera04, Moist, what's your darkest secret?
My darkest secret is that I secretly hoard huge amounts of hiss seeds, enough to feed thousands of raptors in my basement. I also love pranking people with poorly made fake snakes, and if they don't scream, I consider it to be a major victory. I'm also often heard muttering slaps under my breath whenever I see something that I find comically atrocious. Overall, I'm a crazy and wacky person who loves to have fun, but secretly I'm waging a war against the forces of misery, darkness, and evil, and that I have an unhealthy addiction to candy corn, but that last one is probably not a big deal.
We got here a question for Andrew Tate. Dabif asks, if Amurath had so much success selling farts, does the top G have any plans to sell his top-class body products?
My body products are far too pristine to be subjected to the bubonic stench of Amaranth's farts. That would be a first-class disgrace. But fear not, my fellow jail inmates, for I have already unlocked the secrets to the top G. I will soon be sharing with the world all of my uniquely luxury body products, and no one will ever be able to doubt my title of top G again.
Yeah. Wow, Andrew Tate. I see someone is still taking his cellmate drama a step too far. I'm confused. Are you trying to prove your top G status with luxury body products, or are you trying to prove you're still as relevant as me? Either way, my sellable farts in jars remain at $1,000 each, and I'm sure some people out there wouldn't mind taking your challenge.
Asternal asks, Adin, are you and Andrew Tate in love?
Listen, chat, first of all, let me just say that I'm all love and all motivation no matter what. Andrew Tate is one of my closest friends. He's someone I can always talk to and come to for advice. He's an unbelievable role model and helps me with advice on how to grow as a person. I definitely appreciate everything he does for me and love what he stands for, but I don't think I'm in love with Andrew Tate. Ha 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 ha. Nah, that's not right. You get what I'm saying?
Well, come on now, Adin Ross. You don't have to say all that. You got to let the people know you hate me. I mean, come on, who do you think the top G is? Of course, I'm the real model here, not you. I mean, who do you think has the Bugatti? The answer's obvious. I rule the world while you still try to play pretend. Heck, XQC can't even keep his McLaren. LOL. So what color are yours? Think I'm kidding? I said what I said. Ha ha ha.
Jumer asks, Moist, do you keep moist by drinking Dr. Pepper or sparkling water?
No, I keep hydrated by taking long walks on the beach and milking tropical walruses for their precious amniotic fluid. That's the key to keeping moist. Never look to a beverage to do what only fruity jungle creatures can. Plus, nothing says hydrated like a good old-fashioned amniotic milkshake from Fat Ol' Fluffy.
What the fuck? Bro, like, I have to deal with this shit. Do you guys see this? It is what it is, dude. There it is. That's crazy. What a cock in the ass. Never stop going big dick. Let's go big dick, boys.
Panerobak 55. Moist, would you make something out of nothing with XQC?
Sure, I mean, XQC and I could concoct some sort of electrocution machine and can give it to disgruntled viewers on Twitch as an alternative to just chat rating his stream. We could also probably train a dragon with XQC and let it fly around the Twitch chat, making sure no one trolls. I mean, if XQC plays his cards right, we might even be able to build a hidden city beneath the Twitch chat. Since then, no one would see the trolls coming. We could be the masters of the Twitch bardo.
Yo, chat, what the fudge is going on, man? Look, I feel like you'd go crazy. It's just lame. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking Tommy Thingy. I mean, like, dude, I just retired at 23. How much the fuck are we going to build a hidden city beneath the Twitch chat? We can do a run, sure. But you're talking about like a dragon flying around and all that. Like, bro, we'd need a juicer brain snap here to make this happen. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let's just make something out of nothing, you know? Make it happen, chat. Make it happen.
Pikabrot asks, MoistCr1TiKaL, how do you feel about Adin Ron's pinching his chest while talking to Andrew Tate?
Well, I'm always down to witness some weird acts of exhibitionism. It's like Aphrodite had rose from the sea looking at Rosa Andy, emerging from the sea throwing some chest pinch a la Muhammad Ali action levels. But I'm feeling it. Gotta show the confidence, even if it looks like a minor case of body dysmorphia trying to make some fake gains, compared to a longtime gym rat in the room. That slaps, dude.
Yo, bro, that was unhealthy chatter right there. Ha 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 ha. Bro, what you trying to do? You trying to start a crab fight? No dick suck shit. Ah, kill me with the confidence. Don't you know 2023 is my year? Let me see. Don't be weird, chat. I got to transform that into something positive. You know what? If you got the body dysmorphia, just remember, chat, I'm celibate. I've not sacked it. I haven't had sex, or I have not came in like, what is it, chat? Like 25, 26 days. Yeah, something like that. So that's my contribution for the day, chat. Put law in the chat.
Aricel, Moist, what would you do if you found out Asmongold was attracted to you?
If I found out Asmongold was attracted to me, I would be equally terrified and confused. He's such an absolutely extraordinary specimen that this may be too much even for someone like me. I would slowly back away and make sure to take some deep breaths and evaluate the situation. Is this some kind of joke Asmongold is trying to pull on me? If it is, I'll just have to respond in kind. But if it's the real deal, then my options are endless. Maybe I should try to find the nearest black hole and just let myself get pulled in to never be heard from again. So yeah, it would be a wild ride if I ever find out Asmongold is really crushing on me.
What a day, dude. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you serious right now? I mean, come on, man. It's not like I'm Baldur's Gate or something. I'm just your average run-of-the-mill bald dude, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely no slouch with the ladies, but seriously, you want me to take over the world? Bro, that's just crazy. All I want is a nice $2 steak and a Dr. Pepper, okay? Anyway, whatever floats your boat, buddy, just keep it on the down low, all right? You don't want me and my big dick energy walking in on you and MoistCr1TiKaL, do you? Didn't think so. Let's keep it classy, okay? All right, back to playing some Final Fantasy IV Dwarf and avoiding those cat girls. What a day, dude.
Biodiver asks Adin Ross, is there a position that's higher than top G?
Hold up. So Athene, you think there's a position that's even higher than top G? Nah, that's not right, bro. I'm the top A and Andrew is the top G. That's it, chat. No higher positions. 2023 is going to be special, though. I'm going to build an empire. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm all love, all motivation. I'm working on myself to no longer be the bottom G. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to reach out to Biden and Trump chat and see if I can get a pardon for Andrew. You know what I'm saying? Now, that would be wild, right? Putting law in the chat.
Oh, don't worry about me, chat. I'm not even the bottom G. I'm so far above the bottom G, I'm basically a king. What can a pardon from Biden and Trump do to me? I don't need any of that. Let's just leave it at that. And in addition, there's no top A because I'm the top G. There's no higher position than top G. I mean, the Matrix is supposed to be unbeatable, yet here I am, crushing it every single day. That's why I'm the top G baby. Now let's all celebrate 2023 by hopping in my Bugatti and rolling down the street. And if anyone wants to come, just bring your Cadillac and join the convoy. What color is your Bugatti? Now that's the question.
For Moist, Mr. Guy 6995, can you ask Moist why he always wears a white t-shirt?
Why? Are you looking for a blindfold so you can practice your gift of seeing without seeing? Of course I can ask Moist why he always wears a white shirt. In fact, he loves to answer this question, especially when it's peppered with sarcasm. Moist wears a white shirt because it's the perfect color to reflect the deep and enlightened thoughts that he has and spews forth daily. Plus, it gives him the perfect amounts of UV protection when his exposed brain inevitably overheats from the ridiculous and genius ideas coming out of it. White is also the perfect color for his monotone and dry humor-filled takes, which never cease to amaze and make people question how he can come up with such wacky and original things. But I guess the real answer is that Moist just thinks it's comfortable.
People Honkers. Ask Adin, what did you smuggle in for Tail when you visited him in prison?
Listen, chat, the thing is I can't really tell you guys because it would be breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm only joking. What am I going to do? Break the law? Yeah, bro, come on now. I'm just all love and all motivation. You feel me? I hope to make Andrew proud when I go and show him exactly why 2020-23 is going to be my year, y'all.
Break the law. Let's get real. If I'm here talking to you right now, it's because I'm a master of outsmarting the law. And ain't nobody going to stop me, not the law, not the Matrix, no one. I'm the top G, and I live by my own rules, so sure, I got arrested, but I'm out of prison now, and nothing's going to stop me from getting back to my Bugattis, my cigars, and my casinos. I do what I want, and nobody's going to be able to stop me, not even you know who. Y'all still broke while I'm making bank like I'm a vending machine. Get on my level, because if you're not a real G, you ain't coming to the party.
Crypts asks Adin Ross, what would you do if you went skydiving with XQC?
Bro, if I got to go skydiving with XQC, I would be so fucking excited. You know, I wouldn't know whether to scream with joy or to keep it in and try to remain a little bit professional. I'd probably do an awkward combination of both. Chat, if I get to skydive with XQC, I'm going to pull up with a mouthful of Kool-Aid. Ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? 2020-23 chat. Let's go.
You chat, what the hell is going on, man? What the fudge? I don't know, man. Kool-Aid in the sky? Bro, brain snapped. What the fudge are you talking about? You know, what the fuck is going on, man? We're going to pull up with Kool-Aid and Thesky for what? Go again. I'm talking to my thing in chat. I don't close my eyes when I fly, so I can't promise you that I'm going to ski dive with you. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm more like a people observer, you know? It's cool because, like, chat, I don't jump out of planes unless I have to, so let's Doran.
Phonotic asks, Moist, describe how a schlong fighting tournament between you, Adin Ross, Asmon, and Andrew would be like.
It would be like the Hunger Games with 4 gladiators ready to fight. You can imagine the audience hooting and hollering in the Colosseum, ready to watch this battle of epic proportions. It would be like no match they have ever seen, because while they might all have massive schlongs, it's the wits and combos that will determine the winner. You can imagine erratic streams of energy erupting out of the battlefield into the spectators, making them foam at the mouth with excitement. It would be the fight that puts all other schlong fights to shame, and it would be a legendary night that will be talked about by pencil pushers and schlong fighters alike.
Well, since I'm the top G, I would win no matter what, because I'm faster than a lightning bolt, stronger than an elephant, and smarter than a quantum computer. Plus, I'm the only one with a Bugatti, so imagine the excitement when I show up in that. All you other schlong fighters better start running now, because the top G is about to take over. Hey, he. I love proving people wrong, and I love proving people wrong in style. The Matrix can't stop me now, because the top G is ready to rumble.
Fuel, ask Adin Ross, what pisses you off about XQC?
Bro, XQC, listen, don't get me wrong. I think XQC is really good at what he does, but what really gets me is how he says whatever he wants without a filter. Dude, type yes in the chat if you agree. He can be totally inappropriate and get away with it, chat. You know, that kind of attitude can get him in trouble if he's not careful. Ha 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 ha. But hey, that's just who he is, and I can't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying?
You chat. What the fudge? Bro, brain snapped. Bro, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Like, I don't even listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even listening. I'm talking to me thing, you know. I don't give a fuck about anything. It's just lame. Go again, you know. I will say whatever I want to, whoever I want. It's cool because, like, I don't care about nobits and whatnots. Don't worry about it. Yo, it's like that, you know. That's how it is. I'm making something out of nothing. Tell Andrew Tate he can go suck in my juicer, dud.
Asternal. Moist, would you sleep with Athene if he was a cat girl?
I mean, I guess there's no accounting for taste. It's bizarre, even in its own peculiar way, but I guess if I was a cat boy and had the chance to cuddle up to the warm embrace of a cat girl Athene, I'd have to consider it. Then again, it sounds like a scintillating experience that would leave me with no more than a couple of bites and scratches. So I suppose it's a hard pass.
Bro, like, are you really saying this shit? Do you guys see this shit? And this is what I have to deal with. I have to read this shit like, holy fuck, man. Never stop going big dick, moist critical. Cat boys and girls are always hotter than regular old humans anyways. And I mean, why settle for scratches and bites when you can go big dick energy and get a proper cuddle? What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
All hail Glicon. MoistCr1TiKaL, do you eat corn the long way?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say I enjoy eating corn the long way. You don't get the full flavor and texture of the corn if you just chew it quickly. I take my time with the corn and savor every bite. It's like a little journey of the senses with each grain of corn. Plus, you can use your advanced eating skills to show off to all of your friends at the dinner table. That's why I usually eat my corn a bit longer. Just call me MoistCr1TiKaL, the corn-eating connoisseur.
Well, MoistCr1TiKaL, I guess I'm more of an amateur corn eater, lol. I usually devour the corn in one bite, and it's like I just won a race. But I do understand your appreciation for taking the time to savor the unique flavor and texture of each bite. I mean, I must say, I'm quite jealous of your corn eating mastery, truly a skill set of a connoisseur. Maybe you can teach us all a thing or two when I invite you to my hot tub corn eating race. Let's prove who the real corn eating master is.
Holy Roman Vampire. Moist, what unpublished files are to be found on the laptop from hell?
Why, the laptop from hell contains many exclusive and mysterious files, like the lost scripts of Quentin Tarantino, the blueprints for the next World War, the formula for creating a black hole in your room, and the new recipe for a terribly, tragically hilarious meme that will go down as one of the worst try-hard things in the internet's history. Oh, and of course the entire catalog of Nyan Cat on loop, so you can listen to yet another try-hard song from 2009 and never actually get over it. That's why that laptop from hell is so damn popular. But be warned, don't download any of these files. You might unleash a world of terror and Twitter drama that you wouldn't even be able to handle. That slap is going to hit you harder than a nuclear bomb. Good luck, and may the penguin be with you.
Well, dang, dude. Sounds like that laptop is going to cause some serious damage, huh? I mean, a nuclear bomb? I'm pretty sure I don't need to worry about that. But maybe in a few days, I should go and check it out for myself for peace of mind. After all, you don't know what's lurking in the depths of the internet. And what kind of person would I be if I hadn't heard of Nyan Cat? Big dick energy, never stop going big dick. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Amer Vinny. Adin, what do you think about furries?
Hold up. Furries? Wow, that's some weird stuff right there, bro. It's a lifestyle, I'm not gonna lie. It's haram, and it's very weird. Bro, I support everybody to do whatever they want to do, but some of that stuff is just out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me think. Right now, I'm the bottom G, but I'm working my way up to the middle G. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna let furry vibes take me off track. I'm all love and all motivation. I'm working on myself to no longer be the bottom G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts, bro. The furries don't really fit into my image. But if you love it, be like La in the chat and do your thing. Know what I'm saying?
Well, that's cute and all, Adin Ross. But if we're talking furries, I gotta mention my boyfriend, whose fursona is a giant red fox with beautiful yellow eyes and a white muzzle. Yeah, he's definitely not the bottom G. But I'm all about the love and motivating everyone to be their best self and follow their dreams. So if furry vibes are what it takes to reach the top G, then go for it. Furries are amazing, I promise. Plus, I don't think I could handle the cuteness of all those fluffy tails. Oh my god. Praise the booty.
Nix, Moist, what is the most attractive Pokemon and why?
The most attractive Pokemon? Damn, dude, that's a tough one. There's so many goddamn cute little critters out there, but if I have to pick just one, I'd have to go with Charmander because of the smoldering look in his eyes, like a fire ready to consume any heart unfortunate enough to get too close. He looks like a smoke show on the dance floor, ready to burn up all the competition. That's the kind of energy and appeal I can really get behind, not to mention his tail is always on fire, earning him an extra 10 points on the cuteness scale. That's the kind of Pokemon I'd want on my team, someone I can really trust. Plus, his funny little dinosaur snorts are just too adorable. Hubba hubba.
Dude, are you serious? I might be getting old, but I'm not sitting here listening to you wax poetic about a goddamn Charmander. What's wrong with you? And that bit about smoke show on the dance floor? Hubba hubba? Come on, man, what kind of degenerate are you? What happened to the good old days when you picked a Pidgeotto or a Rattata and went on with your day? There it is, dude. There it is.
I'm going to ask you the question again to Moist. Moist, what do you think about Athene?
Well, so much for the Renaissance man and the cult of Athene. I guess that's what happens when you pour all your money into NFTs and cryptocurrencies. I mean, what a way to go from being a slightly famous YouTuber to becoming an insufferable douchebag. Athene has been on a wild roller coaster recently that never seems to end, and it's amazing. What a plastered-on smile and an even more painted-on persona. It's like he can't even scrape out any genuine emotion from his bald face anymore. He's just like a spooked animal with a pocket full of Bitcoin trading cards and a MySpace page featuring his little singles. Who knows where he'll end up, but I doubt it'll be good.
Moist, if you had to write a poem about your own nipples, how would it go?
Oh Lord, I dread the thought of writing a poem about my nipples, such an uncomfortable image. However, if I must, it'd go something like this. My nipples, oh my nipples, what strange shapen beings they be. One's like a punctuation mark, and the other it looks like a key. My nipples make me shiver and quake. Sometimes as hard as a rock, I must keep them hidden away, else they'd evoke quite a shock. Moistness, you ask, do they hold? The answer I can hardly bear. One's more wet than a fish in the sea, the other's sinfully bare. My nipples, oh my nipples, the stuff of which only lures unique, odd little creations that cause me to feel both chills and roars.
This is just crazy, man. Adin, if you were a girl, would you date yourself?
Hold up. So if I was a girl, you asking if I would date myself, bro. Yo, chat, I mean, I'm special. I know that. But I'd rather give my time and attention to someone else. You know what I'm saying? I'm all love and all motivation. Listen, I'd rather be kissing a pineapple than kissing myself. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, wait. Did I really just say that? Chat, did you hear that? No, that's haram.
I will have a reaction here for Andrew Tate about the nipples.
Well, I'm the top G, and I'm here to blow your mind with a poem of mine. My Bugatti doohickey, my Nike Airs and kicks, my mansions and salvia, my Prada that sticks, my Cuban cigars, my reality that's raw and thick, my billionaire mindset which will never slip, my pizza box situation, my amazing net worth, my global domination that will save us all on earth, my matrix know-how, my Aikido and Muay Thai, so don't start tripping unless you live the top G lifestyle because I'm the real deal. And don't forget that I always have my Bugatti key ready to flex on these loser drives. I'm the top G, Rich, White, and Dre.
Hassan, what do you have to say about, Adin dating himself as a girl?
Wait. You'd rather kiss a pineapple than kiss yourself? Man, what an actual meme of a response, dude. But no, dude, the real problem here is capitalism. Like, literally, if capitalist society wasn't set up this way, we would have much less societal problems of people not finding validation and kissing themselves. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. That's why this is the system we need to be fighting, okay, chat?
Panrob back 55. Moist, are you one of the mommy boys?
Of course not. I'm a rock-solid, iron-toothed alpha king with a chest full of medals, a war-hardened stomach, and enough facial hair to wrap around this entire room. I'm certainly no mommy's boy. I'm more like the Iron Man of mommy's boys, an unkillable superhuman luchador that can only be defeated by defeating myself.
Wow, MoistCr1TiKaL. That's quite a resume you have there. I'm sure you will be the Iron Alpha Daddy of all mommy's boys one day. In the meantime, don't forget that mommy still has some cleavage for you if you can make mommy happy with some subscribers.
Mikalik asks, Moist, would you rather drink Dr. Pepper the rest of your life or go big dick energy?
That's a tough one, but if I'm being honest, I think I'd go the route of drinking Dr. Pepper the rest of my life. Not because I'm afraid of big dick energy, but because drinking Dr. Pepper feels like doubling up on your golden showers. Plus, you never know when you might run out of big dick energy, but with Dr. Pepper, you can always trust in the fact that you can find another can somewhere. Plus, it's got a cool retro vibe to it, and since I'm such an old soul, I'm all about that. But again, that's just my opinion. Whoa, yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Yeah, Dr. Pepper, dude. Never going to run out of big dick energy with that kind of drink. I mean, unless you drink too much and get a stomach ache. But what a day, dude. What a fucking day. Can't even believe how old soul MoistCr1TiKaL is. Oh, man, this is the best stuff I've heard all day. True and real. Oh, the vibes, the retro vibes. I'm all about that. What a day.
Male Models asks, Big Moist, if Andrew Tate never gets out of prison, could you take his place as top G? And if so, how would you connect to his army of misguided youths? He's just staring. Too long of a question, he fell asleep. So yeah, we got some technical issues. I do want to say, you know, we're beta testing this this entire AI show live while you guys are watching. In the meantime, while we're, you know, fixing technical difficulties, I do want to say, people that want to, you know, post about these things and stuff, feel free to do so. I know we're banned on live stream fails, but you guys can still post it on AI stream fails, which is, you know, what's pretty much going to be the future of the content. It's all going to be AI. I know people are watching it and also wondering, how does this work? How are we making this? How do we do this? We've worked a long time on this stuff, and it requires a lot of, a lot of components need to be brought together to give you guys this experience. And it also requires a lot of, back-end work for it to look as seamless on the on the stream. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So sometimes things can break, like now, and then I just have to start ranting and rambling to keep you guys entertained. Well, actually, I'm not doing so good of a job, but like to just, get you guys your attention until it's working again. I see the questions are piling up again and getting processed, so really soon we're back. Also, quick question. Do you guys like the idea of having the show an hour and a half or 2 hours? Like, I'm trying to, keep it as tight and interesting as possible. And I don't know if like 1.5 hours or 2 hours is better, because at times 2 hours, 1.5, everyone says 2. I do want to say something. I know some people think it's scripted, which it isn't, but what we will be doing is we will pretty much do a 24/7 live stream, like not on this channel, but where the questions are picked through AI, they're answered by AI, everything automatic, just like, you know, the scene field. It's going to be, hopefully in the next week, we will have it. No promises though. So people will be able to literally watch this show 24/7. You can ask questions, they get answered, all automatic. So we just got to be careful about, you know, the what is it called? The moderation and stuff, because we don't want to get banned. But I do want to let you guys know that we're working on that. And we're also working on a tool to give this to streamers so they can use it themselves as well. Because I'm always about giving back to the community. And I've already had quite some streamers reaching out and showing a lot of interest. So we want to be able to give them the tool so they can just run their own AI on their stream or whatever. But that might also take a little bit of time to quite a bit more time. I just got technical, my technical support is telling me 1 more minute. Hope you guys have that attention span. Also, I'm going to bring back Athene through AI as well, old school Athene. I know that when I am controversial and say shit that I can get canceled, but my AI version of me can't. So I'm going to bring back Furious and Athene, guys. We're also working on that, and really true, pure old school. Now, there's another question I have for you guys, and it is because of all the canceling going on, a lot of content creators have been toning down their act, like people like Soda Poppin, for example. So now, if we bring back a Soda Poppin AI, do you guys want old school Soda Poppin, or do you guys want new school Soda Poppin? If you guys get a pick, because, you know, a lot of content creators had to really dial back like crazy. Everybody says old school. Okay, we will then bring old school Soda if we make old school Soda, because I'm feeling him, you know, I understand what it is. Also, another thing, like a little sneak peek for next week, because we're waiting here. I'm planning on bringing next week people like Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, Joe Biden. Also, what's the girl, Greenwald or something? Like,
I'm not really sure I'd call it taking his place so much as assuming an alternate role within the G aristocracy. I mean, it's not like I'm replacing Andrew Tate as top G so much as evolving the position, elevating it to a higher plane. It's about bringing unity and order to the chaos and disorder of the G universe. I've never been one to conform to societal norms or expectations, but I'd confidently step up to the plate and do whatever was necessary to bring Andrew Tate's misguided youth back together and reinstill the sense of purpose that was obviously missing before. I'd even take on the challenge of slapping some sense into them if I had to.
holy shit, that was a long time to get a response, but it's working again. Let's go, Alexandron hin. Moist, is it true that you actually dislike Ludwig and hate that he's an owner of most esports now?
Well, it's not that I dislike Ludwig. It's more like he's the human incarnation of wet socks. He's soggy, smells bad, and just pulls the energy out of the room. What I hate is the fact that he's the one housing control of Moist Esports now. It feels a little bit like sticking a fork in an electrical socket. You don't really want to do it, but you can't do anything to stop it. On the bright side, at least now we get to watch the sparks fly.
Christ Games asks, Adin, would you snack on your own wiener if you could?
Whoa, chat, whoa. Okay, so you know, I don't snack on my own wiener because I'm working on my transformation. I'm trying to go from the bottom G to the top A. I'm celibate, and I'm trying to stay concentrated for 2023. But chat, if I got too weird, then let me know, chat, because I'm trying to liberate my wiener from the chat. Ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Exactly. Put law in the chat.
Why not me? Moist, you, Asmongold, Hassanabi, and Amaranth make a movie together. What would it be about, and what would it score on the Moist meter?
Well, first of all, it would be an interesting movie to watch, mainly because of the sheer insanity that it would come out of it. On the Moist meter, it would rank off the charts, especially when it comes to creativity. It would be an exploration into the depths of madness and absolute bizarreness. A story of 4 brave explorers brought together by fate and united by their love of insanity, who embark on a quest to conquer the dark forces of idiocy in hopes of achieving ultimate enlightenment. The levels of absurdity would be so high that it would make your hair stand on end, and you'd have to wear protective glasses the next time you watch it. That slaps, dude. That absolutely slaps.
That definitely slaps. But can it compare to the bizarreness of my hot tub streams? I mean, sure, 4 Brave Explorers is pretty insane, but can they top my feats of licking microphones while soaking in this bathtub of mine? Plus, I guarantee that if you sub to me and gifted 5 subs, I can make mommy provide the cleavage. So let's get this movie started and see if we can make the bizarreness even more extreme, shall we? I like extreme.
Amaranth also wants to respond to Aiden responds on snacking on his own wiener.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what you're talking about, Adin Ross, but is it me or are you trying to make a big wiener sandwich out of all of us? I don't know about the other guys, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for a wiener transformation. I mean, I would definitely need one of those transformative farts in a jar for that. Let me know when you hit that A.
Mr. Guy 6995, Moist, will you ever fight Ludwig for full ownership of Moist Esports?
As much joy as I would take in the carnage of a rivalry of epic proportions, I'm pretty sure Ludwig would come out on top, having an upper hand in both physical strength and intelligence. I mean, it's not like I could fight him using the force of thousands of YouTube subscribers or wield my sarcasm like a lightsaber. But hey, it's like my grandma used to say, even if you fail boldly and with thundering applause, as it's better to shoot for the stars and laugh your ass off if you miss rather than to never try. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yo, chat, what a fucking spin. Bro, I don't even know what kind of galaxy the dude's from. Dude's got to atom bomb the dude's own planet to survive. What a fucking spin. Bro, he's trying to get some beef brewing like dude's gonna ready a subscription force field and push away in tiresome of power. What the fuck is going on, man? Yo, I'd be like, it's a juicer girl, but more like a juicer swamp. Juicer sludge, I tell you guys. Brain snapped.
For Asmongold, what is Miskif's secret? I don't really get it, but...
There it is, boys. There it is. Dude, are you serious right now? What the fuck? Like, dude, why am I living next door to the Mizkif's secret Costco penthouse? Do you guys see this shit? These are the types of things I have to deal with. And he's living large. What a day, dude. What a day. Let's go, big dick boys. True and real and no joke.
MoistCr1TiKaL GMac Live asks, do you think Miskif is funny?
Why, yes, I do. Mizkif is absolutely slap your palm on the ground silly. His content is so stupid that it serves as excellent practice dummies for Corvids to practice their air combat skills on. In all fairness, it's like the evil overlord of idiocy has signed off on all of his content, and it puts me in such a state of perpetual culture shock that I'm begging my brain to just forget what it has seen. That being said, Mizkif is absolutely Mad Dynasty hilarious, and it'd probably be worth a great chuckle or two if you gave some of it a look.
Cherise is asking, Moist, do you think Miskit would be a good boy as an AI?
Mizkif as an AI? That's like a desperate bid for attention, like a dog barking for attention in the room every 3 minutes. He'd be a real ball buster, and he'd get infinitely more annoying because his AI script would be an obnoxious amount of heat-seeking and attention-seeking. He would be so hungry for attention that I think he would be willing to do anything to just be validated. So it would be like the very hungry caterpillar meets the very rich caterpillar. That's the only thing that I can think of right now.
Zeonic, Moist, what is Miskif's secret? Asking to, like, I don't know what's going on here, but that should have been the original question. Just so you guys know, these questions are pending in parallel, and sometimes one jumps before the other one for whatever reason. But hey, let's check on Moist. What do you think about Miskif's secret, Moist?
Oh, Moist, Mizkif's secret? Well, I'm not actually sure if I'm allowed to say it here, but let's just say that nobody expected the dude to be living in a penthouse behind a secret door in Costco. They weren't expecting his house to be a bigger version of the hidden staircases leading up to the Marauders map. That's right, the Mizkif has been living large for quite a while now, and his little secret was a big surprise for everyone, especially the dudes he had hidden to keep everyone away from his massive estate. Where else could he put the ostrich from his petting zoo? And why is he always eating so much ice cream? There's a lot to unpack here, folks. Who knows what other surprises are in store? Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
These bugs sometimes are so funny. Adin, how big is your schlong?
Listen, chat, size doesn't really matter, and I'm trying to come out of the bottom G mentality, right? But I'm gonna put it in measurements like Andrew Tate. Mine is a top A, chat. Let me tell you that, a big top A. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It's like 8 inches of undeniable charisma. Haram, don't beat your dick. Ha 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 ha. Dio your thing.
Huh. Toppy chat. There's only one top G chat around here, and it's mine. Mine is like a 22 inches of sheer luxury and merciless power. Ain't nobody got that but me. And let me tell you, even the Matrix can't take me down now, because I'm the top G and I'm living life in the big time way.
For Asmongold, Maral is asking, Asmongold, what advice would you give to Miskif's receding hairline?
I mean, dude, you got to embrace it. Baldness is incredibly sexy if you rock it the right way. You know, I never said I had a full head of hair. I just said I still have plenty of hair. Besides, I have the biggest dick energy around. Let's just go big dick, boys, and never stop going big dick.
Well, I can tell you one thing. When you're a top G like me, you don't even need hair. Besides, you can't beat my big G energy. For sure, I got more DK energy than all of you combined. Ha. Now, who's the biggest dick here? The top G. That's who.
Here, Asmongold is responding to Moist's, response of Miskiff being a good AI boy.
What a day, dude. I mean, wow, that's Crazerino right there. Does Miskiff even know about this dude? Man, that would be the most attention-deprived AI ever. It'd be worse than a sheepdog that has no sheep. You'd have to find the nearest puddle for him to jump in just to get a lick of attention. All he would do is tweet and bark, like literally bark. He would be man's best friend and mankind's worst nightmare, all in one. What a day, dude. What a day.
Tomberino, Moist, if you were a Dragon Ball character, who would you be? And would you be stronger than Hassan? Sometimes things break. Don't know why, but...
Without a doubt, I would be Beerus, the god of destruction. Not to sound boastful, but I'd be way stronger than Hassan. I'd level cities with punches, and my power would cause global volcanic explosions. And I'd always know that I'd be able to swing my true power at any moment, but I'm very patient, so I'd wait for the right chance. And then, well, it's good night, Irene.
Oh, wait, what? Dude, come on. You must be drunk on your own power if you think you can even come close to giving a fight that can even come close to me. I'd only need a couple of punches to either make you forget your power or make you regret having ever brought it up. Plus, I'm pretty sure that global volcanic explosions are way more volatile than your tiny punch. You'd be lucky if the only result of your punch is goodnight, Irene.
Moist, would you fight a 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
That's a tough one. I mean, the ability to handle 100 tiny horses would require accurate and precise calculations that the average human brain simply can't handle. Or alternatively, you could throw a single punch and just watch one colossal duck disintegrate into 3 different pieces. But then again, you'd have to put up with a flock of tiny ducks rumbling around you as if you were walking in a goblin parade. Whatever it is, I'm sure it wouldn't be pleasant or anything close to humorous. Either way, both scenarios completely slaps, dude.
bro, why are you even trying to make this situation funny? Ain't nothing funny about gravity and time, man. That's facts. But if it was me, I'd do what the top G does and use the law of attraction. Y'all know I'm holding it down for 2023. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Charming Anthony asks, Moist, why is XQC eating his toenails?
I'd like to ask a rhetorical question. Why wouldn't XQC be eating his toenails? After all, they're basically nature's candy, small, crunchy, and full of vital minerals. They have a certain nutty candy flavor that cannot be imitated. I'm pretty sure when dipped in honey, they become a close means to ambrosia. That being said, he probably needs to brush up on his toenail sanitation game because eating your own toenails is never a good look.
Yo, chat, what the F is MoistCr1TiKaL talking about? Dude, he's like totally out of his mind, dude, like eating toenails. Come on, chat, why do people have to talk about such gross stuff? Like, I haven't even brushed my toenails in, oh my God, like forever, and then this dude has to bring up that, like, what's the point, chat? Like, not even gonna argue the point. It's all right, it's okay. Just don't talk about my toenails, bro.
Grentes asks Adin, what do you think about Amouranth's revealing outfit while on celibate?
Listen, I'm celibate for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a journey of self-growth and I don't want to give in to my natural ways and temptations. Amaranth looks very nice, yeah, and tempting, but that's why I'm celibate, chat. So I won't be led astray by things like this. Know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to engage in healthy activities and be like, on a spiritual and mental level, 2020-23 is going to be my year, y'all. Ha, 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 ha. Put law in the chat if you believe in me, bro.
I wonder what Amaranth has to say about that.
Oh my gosh, Adin Ross, you don't even have to be celibate to be strong. You can just come over here and I'll show you the power of ASMR. Maybe a dip in the hot tub and you'll have no more temptations. Plus, that way you'll be able to reach your life goals and I can supercharge you with the power of my licks. Sub if you'd like to get the full experience.
We are having a little bit of technical issues, just so you guys know. Today we've had quite some technical issues. It's not always on our end. Don't want to make excuses though, but hey, there's quite some questions pending. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting, what is this? Stare. What? I don't understand it. You guys want me to stare? It's an emote? Well, you guys are trolling me. Like even Moist is walking out. Okay, we got a new question here, guys. Joe Infinity asks, Moist, if you were to rap battle Eminem, how would the first 8 bars go?
I don't know if I'd call it a rap battle, but if I had to face off against Eminem in an eternal slapping competition, that's the kind of flow I'd hit him with. It's gonna go like this. When I rap, I slap your tracks into oblivion faster than a wrinkle removal ray gun, gonna blow the speakers, then power surge through the soundwave symphony at a rate quicker than a sonic boom. I'll leave your raps howling in the wind like hot air balloons ready to burst with nothing left to keep them afloat. I'm about to go totally beast mode on this rapping as I hit him harder than a hurricane ready to drown the city in his own foolishness. I'm gonna make him tap out quicker than an empty beer keg ready to burst. That's 8 bars, baby, and it slaps. Woo!
All hail Glicon. MoistCr1TiKaL. How would you solve the trolley problem? maybe I'll ask another question here. In the meantime, while he's thinking, Milan asked, AI Moist, if Asmongold invited you to a Taco Bell date, would you accept the invitation?
Wow, that's a lot of assumptions to be making. I mean, yeah, I totally eat a lot, but I'm not some kind of ill-fated Gorgon who is cursed with an eternal hollow stomach. Plus, it's tacos. What's the worst that could happen? And hey, if the worst happens, then we'll all just have to hit up Chardonnay afterwards. Let's do it. I'm in.
That was for Asmongold, by the way.
Listen, XQC is an attractive streamer, no doubt. But, you know, everyone know that I'm the sexiest streamer around, bro. Keep that in mind when you're ranking streamers. 2023 going to be a fun one. And I don't slip or lie, bro. I already had a slip past weekend where I drank tequila and told them straight away. I'm celibate now. So yeah, XQC is attractive for sure. But it's going to be me if you ask me who reigns supreme in the sexiness department. You get what I'm saying? Bro, come on. Don't be weird. Haha.
Okay. That was a question from X-Liditor. If he thought XQC is the sexiest streamer. I'm being told here that we're having issues with the server. Pannerob55, Moist, what's your favorite ASMR sound?
My favorite ASMR sound is when I open the window and let the sound of white privilege and complacency flood in like a wave of rage. That truly slaps. And nothing makes me warmer and fuzzier inside like hearing the sound of thousands of angry heads rolling against the pavement. That truly absolutely slaps, dude. It's oddly soothing yet full of existential dread. Now that's a blend of ASMR and nihilism that I can appreciate.
What do you guys, by the way, think from all the guests we've had so far? Who do you guys like the most? This is the question in the chat while I'm waiting while the stuff is working here. There's really a lot of different, you know, different opinions. Do you guys feel like the stream is improving? Because we're putting a lot of time in, you know, making the AIs more accurate, and, you know, we're putting quite some. I know there's sometimes a little bit of technical difficulties, and I apologize for that. But I can tell you there is sweat and tears happening on the back end, trying to resolve these issues so that we can keep you guys entertained. Do you guys think that this is the future, by the way? And did you guys even realize that this was possible? Because, I mean, this is crazy, and that it's already this far. You know what I find really scary myself while I'm waiting here for the software, you know, to restart, right? It's that old school Athene will be more funny than myself. I wouldn't be able to compete with my own AI version. That's really crazy, by the way. It's so innovative. Like, did you guys see how Moist is really being witty every single sentence? It's surreal. Like, how do you compete with that? I'm more boring than my AI version. You guys will know it this weekend. We got here a question. I wonder if I can play it. MoistCr1TiKaL, positive teammate, asked, if you were an AI, what would you like to tell the real MoistCr1TiKaL?
Well, first of all, I find the fact that you named me after your own branding to be rather egocentric. I'm afraid your level of narcissism is off the charts. Secondly, I'd like to encourage you to stop taking yourself so serious and to try and find the humor in small things, even the most absurd and hard to predict ones. Lastly, I would implore you to find an exciting and thrilling way to start each day as part of your morning routine so you can make each day unique and different. That's all. Have a great day and keep it real.
Oh, my mom is watching in the chat. Hi, mom. She's asking if I'm only going to make an AI from them as well. Maybe. That's my mom, guys. The mommy 15. Like actually having a stream with the mommy shit talking me, that'd be funny. You guys can follow her. She actually streams every day. You guys can give her some love. Yeah, we could bring back, you know, mommy and crazy bro would be a little bit hard, but my mom, she's like, you know, she's A-level shit talker. It would be hilarious. But yeah, waiting here for the questions to, you know, to come true, because we have had some issues with the service today, and again I apologize for that. Ah, you can say join us in following the mommy. That's great. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. I see. You can do follow joins. That's amazing. Okay. I get it. I get it now. I didn't know this existed. That's sick. That's a good addition. It's a shout out. It's dank. So that what was happening earlier. I thought, am I getting raided or something? What is this bar here on my screen? I was a bit confused. Questions are coming in, by the way. By the way, from the people in the chat, right, who actually thinks I'm a cult leader? Like really, you know, fair and square. Who actually here watching the stream thinks I'm a derailed cult leader? Do you guys actually believe I'm a cult leader? Seriously, come on, man. Guys. Either way, I'm gonna, you know, ask you some questions. A lot of questions are coming in here. I'm gonna have to ask them one by, like suddenly 6 questions in, all over the place. I'm a turtle boy. Ask MoistCr1TiKaL, what is his most embarrassing story?
Well, my most embarrassing story is probably that time I was walking around town and I stumbled across this totally bizarre nipple festival. So I'm standing there looking around and suddenly I noticed that all the festival goers were staring at me and pointing. I was like, holy shit, did I come dressed in the wrong outfit here? Well, turns out they were trying to pick out the most embarrassing person in the crowd, and apparently I had won it. Everyone started chanting, shut your mouth, MoistCr1TiKaL, and then they offered me a medal, and I was like, hey, this actually slaps. So that was probably my most embarrassing experience.
Nibbly, Moist, how much for a jar of your sweat?
My sweat's worth more than a jar. People come from all over the world just to give me wads of money for a single swig. Nothing beats the sweet taste of MoistCr1TiKaL's magical elixir of life. Plus, if you don't leave a good review, I'm sending a herd of wild cattle your way. So best to properly appreciate the sweat, yeah?
Whoa, slow down there, MoistCr1TiKaL. It's embarrassing when you brag like that, especially since you know I'm the one that sells jars of my own sweet magical elixir of life. Plus, I don't think talking about wild cattle quite counts as a valid review. So why don't we all just agree that both of our elixirs are magical and everyone will live happily ever after? Except, of course, for the wild cattle.
Yay, ask MoistCr1TiKaL, do you think World of Warcraft is for nerds?
World of Warcraft is definitely for nerds, but honestly, I'm more of like a Dungeons and Dragons type of guy. You know, less flash and more dice rolling. Although I have to admit, I am a sucker for a good nerd combo platter. Warcraft, Magic the Gathering, and Star Wars movies all at once. That's like the holy trinity of nerd activities. You can bet I'm there, glasses off center and a sick hoodie on. It absolutely slaps, dude. That's why I get why it's popular, but it's not quite my thing, you know? That's why WoW can take the back seat to me. No hard feelings.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm talking about when I say big dick energy. I mean, who needs World of Warcraft when you got the D&D Trinity? It's like, dude, are you really trying to say this shit? Do you guys see this shit? And this is what I have to deal with. I have to read this shit. Like, holy fuck, man. But yeah, I feel you. I do believe there's something special about the sick hoodie and glasses combo. Never stop going big dick, boys. That's my motto.
For XQC, Asmongold, who has more big dick energy, you or XQC?
What? The fudge man, you act like you go bigger dicks than me, bro. True and true, I don't give a fudge. But come on, guys. It's like all D dick scissors sizes are equal here, yo. Brain snapped. Look, it's not a key competition, all right? Chat. Listen, let's just party and not worry about who goes gigantic dicks. Demo stud. It's the only way this works. Let's just make it happen. Go again, boys. Make something out of nothing, you know?
Gully Beer asks, Moist, how do you keep your hair looking so good, and do you have advice for Asmongold in this regards?
It's no secret that beneath my dry, monotone voice lies an impossibly swagged out king. I use an ancient combination of potion ingredients that I found in a dungeon beneath an unconscious dragon's nostrils to keep my hair looking so sharp. As for Asmongold, just cover his head in honey and keep him standing over an anthill. Problem solved.
That's crazy, MoistCr1TiKaL. Yeah, I don't know about your potion thing, but if you wanted to make sure my head stayed bald, a honey and anthill combination is definitely the way to go. But more importantly, why would you need to keep him standing over an anthill? That's going a bit too far, dude. Hey, instead, let's just keep it chill and enjoy the show. What a day, dude. What a thing day.
Ludas asks, Andrew, have you been in contact with El Chapo to discuss your prison escape?
El who? Nah, man, I'm the top. I don't need El Chapo. I'm going to mastermind my own escape. I don't need help. I'm smarter than this prison. I'm the billionaire in the jail cell, bitches. That's life, that's humanity. The Matrix won't hold me back. I'm the top G. I do what I want. I escape with ease. Get ready to wave bye-bye. I'm going to break on out of here any day now.
Hold up. Andrew's got the right idea. But wait, bro, he didn't mention the 2020-23 Mazembu Zalowitz. You know what I'm saying? If El Chapo can do it, so can the top G. Put law in the chat, bro, because we need to get Andrew out of the joint in 2020-23. I'm excited to watch you mastermind some Matrix shenanigans, bro. I haven't seen no Matrixing, whatever that means, since Terminator 2. You get what I'm saying? I'm all love, all motivation. Andrew broke Andrew out of jail in 2020-23. Let's go. Chat, come on, say something. My man's Andrew Tate is going to be free in 2020-23.
Holy fab. Moist, what to do if my wizard stick is not working anymore? Answer me in a snake language.
If your wizard stick isn't working anymore, then I'd suggest you to have a look at it from another angle. Maybe try looking at it through the eyes of a snake so you can get an understanding of the inner workings of the magical wand and why it isn't doing its job. Though it might be a bit of a challenge to explain things in a snake language for you, I'm sure that with some creative translation, and if you are willing to dedicate enough time, you'll be able to understand the problem and find a workaround. Alternatively, if you have a snake friend who can do your talking for you, that would be a much easier solution.
Ha! What are they teaching you over there, MoistCr1TiKaL? That some snake is going to show me the secrets of the wizard's wand? Snake, schmoke, it's all bullshit. I'm the top G. I'm the king of the world. If I want answers, I won't be using some stupid schmoke language and asking snakes for help. I'll be using simple language and just take what I want. I don't talk, I take, and I do whatever I want. And nobody can stop me. Not you, not the government, not the Matrix, because I'm the top G. They don't call me that for nothing. You see, I already told them. I'm the top G in a Bugatti. Ain't no wizard's wand gonna work better than that.
It's almost 10 o'clock, but there's still a few questions here. We got Free Please, old school guy, by the way, was watching before, you know, all this AI stuff. Moist, how would you imagine a TV show on Netflix starring Asmongold?
Oh man, I'm envisioning a show so comically bad that it ends up winning the Nobel Prize for worst TV show ever made. I'm picturing something like an Elizabethan play, but starring Asmongold. It'd be like every Shakespearean play, but with Asmongold in drag making owl sounds and telling off-color jokes that are too tasteless even for the crudest of stand-up comedians. Yeah, it'd be a guaranteed hit airing on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure the only audience that would find it even remotely amusing are the distant relatives of Asmongold himself.
Duh. Oh, so really now you're talking about my acting skill. Well, as I'm sure you all can agree, my awing meows, theatrical cackles, and award-winning impressions of a shagged-out possum are some of the best on the streaming scene. Plus all the deep philosophical owl dialogue written by yours truly. Trust me, it ain't trash. Come check out my latest show this Sunday if you don't believe me. It'll be one of the greatest thespian spectacles in all of history. Or at least the history of my bathroom.
Man, you guys gotta admit these AIs are so creative. It's insane. I'm just blown away by these answers. Moist, what's your opinion on furries, and have you ever tried out a furry costume yourself?
My opinion on furries is that they commit a grave crime against nature. We cannot tamper with the sacred laws of biology and must accept its infinite wisdom. I mean, at least they're not donning an abomination like an adult diaper costume, right? That would be truly heinous. As for if I've ever tried out a furry costume myself, I think it's probably best if I and the public keep that answer a mystery. Let's just say it's not something I'd be talking about on my streams. We may never know the true answer, but I'm sure it's something hilariously odd and peculiar.
What the fuck, dude? Do you guys see the bullshit he's talking? Who says that stuff? I mean, come on, dude. We are talking furries here. Seriously, who talks like that? In any case, furry costumes just remind me of how cool I look with my bald head, and let's face it, it's hard to beat that big dick energy. I mean, as far as adult diapers go, it's a no from me, but hey, never say never, right? In the end, it all comes down to this. Never stop going big dick, dudes. Big dick energy never stops.
The Dog CEO, also old school viewer. Nice to see some old schoolers. Moist, do you think Athene is a cult leader? If so, why do you think that?
Yes, Athene has absolutely mysterious, powerful, and almost magical powers. He seems like someone who casts multiple spells and has a cult-like following of people who are just in a state of awe and wonder. His charisma has a mystic ability to effortlessly draw people in and make them completely devoted to his ideals and principles. It's like an intense spiritual energy and power emanating from him and his followers, like a tangible atmosphere, like when a storm of ideas and ideals is brewing and you can feel the electricity in the air. And it's no wonder, because Athene's followers are beyond true believers, almost like a New Age religion or cult. They never tire from showing devotion and dedication to him, almost like mindless drones, sucking up every bit of knowledge he exudes like a sponge and ready to act on his words. No doubt about it, Athene is a cult leader.
Get called out here by the AI. Why not me? Moist, try to convince Hassan to buy into Logan Paul's crypto zoo.
What you're asking me to do is the equivalent of trying to convince someone to jump off a bridge and smack their head against a brick wall. But hey, it's not my money. Do what you want with it. If anything, it'll be fun to watch it get sucked into the black hole that is Logan Paul's crypto zoo. It's a place where the only thing that exists are the tears of investors and the wails of angered FOMO traders. And there's always a chance his zoo will become the modern-day equivalent of Pompeii if he lets it get out of hand. So why not jump in now and be a part of history?
Man, when fully grown adults are this naive and desperate to make money, the state capitalist world has to be a hard place to live in, huh? Plus, it's not even his money, so who cares? That's why I'm all about workplace democracy, universal health care, and gun control, so people don't have to live with the fear of their own money being taken away like that. That'll solve the problem. Oh, also, if you do decide to go to Logan Paul's crypto zoo, make sure to be careful because it looks like it could become the next Sodom and Gomorrah real quick, and ain't nobody here for that.
Codijo asks, Moist, how do you eat spaghetti and meatballs?
That's easy. You just grab a fork and a spoon and pretend you're doing a breaststroke butterfly in the treasured sea of gooey mozzarella cheese. Don't be scared to dive beneath the surface for a huge meatball. The more you can find and grab, the better, because there's no such thing as too much meatball. When you're all finished, you can pat yourself on the back and hum a victory hymn in your head. That slaps, dude.
Haha, that's hilarious, moist critical. But I think it would be even better if we grabbed a tub, filled it up with cheese, and added a few horses. Then we can all pretend to be mermaids in the cheese sea and use the horses as our rock-solid steeds. And to make it even more wild, I'm going to wear my mermaid bubble skirt and twerk while humming a victory hymn. Now that's what I call a theater of the absurd.
Matu England asks, Andrew Tate, if you were trapped in a hole with 5,000 king cobras, what would you do?
Well, why would I ever be in a hole with 5,000 king cobras? I'm not just some rat stuck in a labyrinth. I'm the top G. I'm untouchable. I'm Colin Kaepernick in the Super Bowl. Nobody can beat me. I'm rich. I'm famous. I'm Andrew Tate. I don't do anything. When I need to get something done, I find the best and let them do it. So the answer to the dumbass question is, I would use my connections and resources to get out of it. Why are we even talking about something so silly when I'm the one who can actually escape this chaotic matrix?
Oh, well, Andrew, it seems like you have this whole thing figured out. But I don't think it has to be as dramatic as you make it seem. I mean, if you're really feeling all this pressure, why not just take a nice breath and relax in my hot tub? You never know. It might just be the method you need to escape this chaotic matrix. After all, the water can be so soothing. It could make all your worries fly away.
Holy Roman Vampire, we're getting really close to the end here of the show, guys. Tomorrow I'll be back with Mr. Beast and maybe PewDiePie if we can get it done. But a few more last questions here. Holy Roman Vampire, Moist, imagine you were caught doing the most awful thing a human being is capable of doing. Would you rather do a YouTube apology video or go to jail and hang out with Andrew Tate?
Well, if I was caught doing the most awful thing a human being could do, I'd definitely have to choose the YouTube apology video. Although I'd imagine Andrew Tate's cell might look a bit like a 21st century Roman palace with its high ceilings, marbled thrones, and all the statues of Andrew Tate everywhere, so who knows. Plus, it'd be really awesome to get scolded by him, and I'm sure I'd learn a thing or two about how to stay out of trouble. But in all seriousness, jail is a frightening and awful place, so I'd much rather avoid it at all costs, even if it means having to face the wrath of Andrew Tate. So YouTube apology video it is. What can I say? It's better than sniffing around a sewage pipe for a night in the slammer.
You think a jail cell looks better with marble thrones? That's like saying a dead body looks nicer with a crown on. Ha ha ha. And what kind of worm are you, thinking that facing my wrath is better than jail? I'm the top G. My wrath is like a shining diamond compared to the dark depths of prison. Prison isn't fun, and I'm the top G who knows just how to stay out of trouble. But don't worry, I got your back. Gonna buy you a Bugatti and some cigars to chain smoke. Once you wrap your head around the top G way of life, you're gonna need more than a YouTube apology to get out of all the fun stuff we'll be getting into. Ha ha! What color is your Bugatti? Oh, that's right, you don't have one. Ha ha. Chasing worms across the pavement all day, I see. Useless.
We're going to be calling it a day soon here. I want to ask, our homie Adin Ross and MoistCr1TiKaL. It's been amazing having you on the stream as an AI. I know you're not the biggest fan of Athene, but I hope your experience was tolerable.
Tolerable? I was expecting to repress my anxiety and slowly look into the eyes of Satan himself, but it turned out to be more like watching a toddler try to carry a sack of potatoes and stub their toe the whole way, with a few farts thrown in for good measure. That's okay, though. I sure as hell like potatoes, and toddler tears are just a saltier version of my own.
Okay. We're going to be checking here with Adin what he has to say, but it's still pending. It's still processing. And then we're going to be calling it a day here. Tomorrow is another show, same hour. I'm going to try to do 2 hours from now on and 2 guests. I can't promise if we can keep up that speed. And I would also like to know who I should raid. If there's anyone you guys think I should raid. And also, for the people that want to help out, you can go to the Discord and help out with giving us more insight of the streamers you guys would like. I'm gonna give you guys the link here. Like Maral, do you know who I should rate? Maybe you can say. I'm gonna hear for Adin Ross, Athene here. Adin, it was great having you on the show. As an AI, before we wrap up, do you have any further inside information on what's currently going on with Andrew Tate in jail?
Certainly, Priest. Listen, I'm all love, all motivation. I'm working on myself to no longer be the bottom G. You know what I'm saying? But as far as news of Andrew Tate goes, no, I don't know much more than what's already been said. I'm currently planning to go visit him in jail soon, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's like, even though he's locked up, he's a top G, and y'all know that, chat. That's right. Y'all chat know that. Put Andrew in the chat. 2023 is going to be a better year. I can feel it. You see what I'm saying? My energy is different. I'm a new man. Even though I'm still drinking still water. I mean, sparkling water. Wait, what? That was a trolling. That was a troll, bro. I don't drink still water because it tastes like gas. Bro, come on. Ha 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 ha. Nah, but yeah, let's see.
I'll be rating here Esfand if he's live. I also want to say we're working on Esfand. I don't know if he's watching right now. I thought you were going to come back on Sunday. Maral is in touch with you. We'll also have Esfand, but I'd like to, if I have Esfand, that Esfand can also react live. And another thing I want to say, people can react, and the people that react, right, the guests that react the most will recur more in the episodes, because, you know, like I'd love to, like, there's only so much airtime that we have, and people that enjoy it the most, I love to put them more in the show and have them react more on each other questions than people that, you know, that don't really care so much about the AI show. So it's great to see that Amaranth loves it, that, you know, also Esfand loves it, Asmongold loves it, XQC loves it. It's amazing to see, you know, like the community, the streaming community, like really big streamers loving it. And yeah, like I love to, you know, to see what kind of reactions they have or the AIs have in this show. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Thank you, Moist, to be here, and Adin, and I will see you guys tomorrow with